Hello Aquarians and cross watchers, welcome to your video. So I've been channeling songs recently and messages. I'm doing both. So today's a song and it's called I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly. I will put the song with the lyrics in the description box below, but before I get into all that, guys, I want to be the first to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. I want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you. The divine values you. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So, you know, this is pretty much a manifestation song. It talks about going from a dark place and going into a better place. And the only magic here is that you got to believe. That's it. All you got to do is just believe it. There's miracles in life that you can achieve. You just got to believe it. So in the pre-shuffle, I had got a Six of Swords. I had got a Ace of Wands. I had got the World card. So there's definitely a new life on the horizon. All you got to do is believe it, and you can be it, and just be it. And that's it. Take the steps toward it when these opportunities come, okay? So I'm going to say a quick prayer and then we're going to get right into your reading. Our Father in heaven, I want to thank you for the many blessings you've given to myself and everyone else who's here. Thank you so much. I also want to ask for protection for ourselves and our loved ones, for protection from whatever we need, protection from harm, illness, evil eye. I also want to ask to help those who are suffering from war or otherwise. Please help those who are suffering, and please give me permission to see what I'm allowed to see for this reading so that I can deliver the highest, most divine messages. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So I'm just going to use the wisdom of the oracle, see what wants to come out. If you're a cross watcher and you're watching for an Aquarian, the roles can be reversed. It's a general reading, so don't take it as personal. Some things that come out might feel personal. They might feel they resonate, but this is a general reading, okay? Try not to attach to the reading. Try not to attach to anything other than a positive outcome. Always expect something positive for yourself. For those of you who have showed up in the chat, I want to thank you so much. If you've showed up for the video, I want to thank you so much. I don't know if I will make it tonight because my Saturday nights are a little bit later. And this is a pre-recorded video. I feed the homeless on the weekends, so I'm not home much at all. I'll try to be in the chat though. Wow, milk and honey. Thank you. On a soulmate. Woo! All right. You know, this is interesting. This is pretty much just sort of like the song. You know, we have fork in the road. It did come out reversed, but a fork in the road is sort of being at an impasse. You can no longer go forward. You're going to have to make a right or a left, or go back the way you came, right? That's the choice. Make a right, make a left, or go back in which you came. And we have 13, which turns to 4, and that 4 talks about stability, or it could be a number that you're seeing a lot of. 4s have been coming out a lot in these readings. But it came out in reverse, and if it's trying to say something here, I feel that if you thought you were stuck, or you know, someone that you're aligning with here, because definitely aligning with another soulmate, and 41 turns to 5, and that is change. The number 5 is change. And we have 51, which is 6, and that's aligning with a very close connection, which you see right here. If you thought that there was no possible way for you to align with a close connection or a person, something dear to you, if you thought it was impossible to align with some sort of abundance, perhaps that is what has changed or is changing within you. And if it's a person that is changing their mindset to align with you, that is also available to be brought to the table here, because there is a person with rose petals and a key. So that's love. let's get into the tarot. And we have Divine Masculine here, and we have the Six of Swords reversed. There could have been an Aries or a Divine Masculine who thought that they were stuck, couldn't move forward, all right? Some of you might have thought that you were stuck at a job, couldn't move forward, but now I have the Emperor and I have the Empress. The Emperor is in the upright and the Empress is in reverse. And if some of you thought that you were stuck as in a Divine Feminine energy and that you couldn't go forward, you're going to go forward. You're going to go forward, and you have a beautiful soulmate here. If you can think it, you can do it. If you can see it, you can believe it. And it's kind of like that. It is a beautiful lyric song. Nice lyrics there. I did see the Wounded Warrior, and I do see the Five of Pentacles, and I see the Empress in reverse. And if you thought it was hard for you to move on as a Divine Feminine because you felt stuck in some sort of situation, I feel that that's changing rather quickly here. I feel that you're cutting ties with whatever needs to be cut ties. This can be a cord cutting card for me. It's a Knight of Swords, and we have Five of Pentacles. Okay, there is something that you can move away from, that you don't have to be suffering with it anymore, because the Five of Pentacles traditionally is two people who walk outside of a church. They're two people who are suffering, two people who are homeless. That doesn't have to be the case. You don't have to be suffering with another individual, or you don't have to be suffering without someone. You are a manifester, okay? You're a miracle manifester, and you're about ready to manifest miracles in your life. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. That's a lot. Justice in the reverse. Some people might be going through a divorce. Some people might not have thought there was love after divorce. We have somebody here. We have Leo in the upright, and we have the Hangman, Pisces in reverse, and that talks about awareness. I do feel somebody, because this is going after what you want, regardless about the sign of Leo or fire, okay, Aries or Sag. There is some awareness about going after something, and it could have to do after a time of being weakened, okay? After a time of going through deception, lies, cheated on, not being treated fairly. If something, because with that King of Wands card next to the deception card, if there was anybody who thought that it was hard to move on and move forward after being betrayed, somebody just felt like they couldn't, and literally a Leo here. We have Leo upright, we have Leo in the reverse. There's something here, okay, that is finishing out so that two people can align. Somebody does see a way out and a way forward. And it could involve anything. It could involve a job. It could involve living in a small community. It could involve, you know, a fixed sign such as Leo. We do have that here quite strongly, Leo, but I also have Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. And I have Pisces. I have Aries and Sagittarius. And I have Gemini. So if there's anybody here who has been feeling like it's tough to move on, it's tough to trust somebody, it's tough to know who do I want to work with or be part of a team with, or maybe it's almost like wanting to be solo, not wanting to be part of anybody's team, just because life has just been unfair, and you might just be tired of dealing with people, and you might just be like saying, you know, to hell with it all. I'm just going to be a loner. I don't even want to deal with nobody because I just want to be alone with my thoughts here. You know, that is what's going to change. That's what's going to change. Give me another aspect, because I see soulmates. I do see that somebody sees a way out of oppression. Somebody definitely sees their way out of an oppressed situation. We have Knight of Cups here, Cancer energy, and we still have that Five of Pentacles. There could be somebody that you date and it turns into something beautiful. Now we have Leo in the upright. We have Strength. So I feel that that is getting one's strength back, confidence as well, because, you know, when we're kept in third parties, or we're cheated on, or we're lied to, or we're deceived, it does knock our confidence down a little bit, even if we know it ain't our fault. It's, you know, when people are not treated fairly or victimized, it's easy to lose confidence. But the other aspect is the confidence is coming back, even if it's been quite some time. I did see that Knight of Pentacles. It's a card of Virgo. Give me another card to clarify strength. Yeah, Ten of Swords. This talks about gaining the confidence back after some sort of betrayal. All right. This talks about whatever it was rough. We have the Temperance in the reverse, and it was somebody who was kept in some sort of option. All right. Or maybe somebody's mad because they picked the wrong choice. They focused on the wrong things and they couldn't see the downfalls or the pitfalls here. Let's get into the root. What's the root cause? What's the root cause? The root cause here of this reading, please. The root cause is reflection. Somebody's really thinking here. The Hermit energy, Virgo energy, it's also dark night of the soul. It's a heavy energy. It can be an energy of deep thought and contemplation, sort of being a little bit sad, rethinking things. It's not necessarily a sadness card, but it's a card of spending time alone to figure things out. And when I have this Hangman here reverse, someone could have spent quite a lot of time alone figuring things out, and now finally maybe have figured something out when it comes to any of these signs that I've mentioned. But Leo is a very strong sign here, and we have Virgo. So along with the other signs that I mentioned, like I said, I mentioned Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius. Tell me about this Hermit card. And with the Ace of Cups reverse and the Devil reverse, you know, the World reverse, someone is literally thinking about a situation that was toxic. And we have the Devil here again. It's damaged somebody. You know, it's like moving away from someone that you love, but you didn't have a choice. Like, they were toxic. They weren't good for you. You loved them, but they weren't good for you. And it could have been someone you were married to, or someone that you spent a lot of time with, or just waiting itself was toxic and it's just time to move on. Whatever the case is, I see a beautiful soulmate in Milk and Honey here. Tell me about the Hermit. We have the Empress now on the bottom of the deck. Somebody may return to the Empress, okay? Or things could improve for the Empress. Like I said, you know, the yin energy here, someone might be returning to the yin, but the yin could also be moving on from that mindset, deciding, look, I don't want to wait. I want to go out. I know that my life can be better. I know that I can make my life great in what I want. And that's when this abundance comes in, that soulmate comes in. And here's the Emperor. Some of you are moving on from, like I said, a literal marriage, a person you were waiting on. And for some of you, this is a person you have moved on from and they're returning. But it's like there's been no conversation. There's been nothing said. Right now, it's just like somebody's looking at something. It's like even if somebody returns from the past, it's like looking at it like, why now? We haven't spoken. What's going on now? What's changed? And it is also that energy of somebody looking here saying, look, I want to heal things. I'm not doing very well. It can't even be an emperor who wants to return to heal things because They never got to say that they loved somebody, and that's eating somebody away. It's like if nothing else is ever said or happens, at least let me say I love you. At least let me say this. Either way, it's an Ace of Cups reversed twice. There's been no talk about love. That's eating somebody up, that they haven't said that. That might be a person who wants to come in, a masculine who wants to come in and say that. Look, I love you. I understand everything that's happened, but I just want you to know that I love you. Quite simply, that's it. Seems like a lot of thought someone has put into it as well. And like I said, that could be a person that returns. But maybe you've moved on. All right. So the past, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It's stability, it's success. And we have the Sun in reverse. This is like a person here is in the energy of having everything that they need, right? They have money, they have stability, they have a house, they have a home or whatever. They have everything they want. They have even success and recognition in life. But why is the Sun in reverse? Literally, Leo could be in the reverse. A Leo is not in that person's life, but it also could be happiness, because we're talking about the card of happiness here, and it could be happiness. It's like saying, I have everything that I need. I have everything I've asked for or wanted, but I'm not happy. Somebody looks at the question here, I'm not happy. Somebody puts it together, well, damn, I'm in love. Yeah, but we do have Aries, Leo, Sag energy in the reverse, but for me it's karmic energy. This is what you don't see. So there's a situation that I have here in the past of I have everything I need. I have the stability, I have the recognition, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So something needs to go, or I need to say something. This person knows what they need to do, in other words. Give me a card for the past. This person, you know, if a person knows what doesn't make them happy, right? Then they means they do know what does make them happy. So it's like, I know what doesn't make me happy, so I also know what does make me happy. And this person is realizing what makes them happy. They have everything, but the love factor here. So this is now going out into the world, traveling. This is that fork in the road, making a decision here. I'm no longer can explore this stick. This stick is tied up, chained up, bolted to the wall. I'm going to go out and explore. I'm taking a different path. Somebody understands that they got to take a different avenue, but somebody is looking at something here like they want to heal it. It looks like an emperor energy. Divine masculine energy wants to heal something, wants to come toward an empress. That could be the star, because on the bottom of the deck I have the star card here, which is Aquarius, but it's a wish fulfillment. It's hopefulness. It's healing. This is healing. So somebody may want to come in and say, I love you. Somebody might want to come in and heal this. And it's a person who has everything that they need, but they're not happy. They recognize what has to leave in their life, and they recognize what they have to do. What crowns this? What crowns this? Clarity. Clarity. Crystal clear. That even can be some sort of telepathic communication. We have the Four of Wands here in the reverse with someone you're not in connection with, but someone who is definitely transforming here. Someone who is going through a lot to ascend. I do see someone trying to ascend here. Tell me about the Ace of Swords, that clarity. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. I did see. This is what came out in the pre-shuffle here. Now it's the Ace of Wands. The Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, but also it talks about being strong, giving it another shot. We have the Six of Pentacles, and the Sun is reversed. So there is some strong energy of Leo. Leo is in reverse. Talks about happiness. Somebody gave to a situation, or somebody obtained something, they weren't happy with it. Either way, this is a card of generosity, but we still have happiness in the reverse. And the past says, look, someone has all the stability, all the fame, all the recognition, but still not happy. It could have been someone even followed a money path here. They just weren't happy though with that path, but there's clarity to that now. Someone's been through a lot, but when we have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Wands, that's a Ten of Wands. So this is something that is definitely finished in a person's life. And it's a mindset for one. If somebody felt stuck with that Six of Swords in reverse, and it was that Emperor felt stuck. Or if you felt stuck, if anyone felt stuck from some sort of betrayal, if anyone felt stuck because they chose the wrong path, this is now somebody gaining that clarity of, no, I'm not stuck anymore. I'm not stuck. I can create whatever I can think. And because of that, there's something beautiful about ready to unfold. If there was something that was inconsistent, you know, there was something here that had to do with lack of clarity. What's the near future? What's the near future? Oh boy. There's an ending and a beginning. There's a person that leaves. It quite literally looks like there's a person or a situation that leaves. This is a card. This is a Lovers. It's decisions. Like I said, some of you are not waiting on a person anymore. And you're going to find bliss with a soulmate. Those of you who believe in twin flames, you guys could be moving on from that, finding bliss with a soulmate. If you are waiting on anybody, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to believe in that term. But the whole thing is, I've read comments. Some of you are waiting. Some of you are moving on. So you put yourself where this resonates, okay? Don't claim this reading because it says Aquarius on it. Do you feel if it's for you or not? If this is your reading, you're feeling like, as a divine feminine energy, as a yin energy, you're feeling like it's not the end of the world. If it didn't work out with someone, you can be happy with someone else. But there is an energy of a yang energy who may be returning because they realize they have everything they wanted, but they still weren't happy. And that's when they realized that they were in love with the Empress, the Yen. So the near future, we have the Two of Cups upright. That's a soulmate. We have the Lovers reverse. That's a choice, and it's a choice about a close connection. Give me a card to clarify that. Give me a card to clarify the near future. Yeah. This is a perfect example of not being happy with the way things are and wanting change right here. If it's somebody aligning with you, they're not happy with the way things are, they're creating change. And if it's you who's tired of waiting and you want happiness in your life because time has went by, it's you realizing, I'm not happy just sitting here waiting around for someone to fill my cup. And there may be an action that happens to go out and fill your own cup. And as I say that, I have two Aquarian cards. I have the Star and I have the Fool. I'm going to go head out on a new journey and just see what I can get into, see where it takes me. What's the self position? The Tower. I'm not going to wait for the worst. Yeah. I'm not going to wait for somebody to contact me to let me know it's over. I'm not going to wait for bad news. Because quite frankly, you don't know what's going on with a person. For those of you who are in the divine feminine energy, whether you're a man or woman, you're like, I don't know what this person's doing. They haven't told me anything. Everything's been hidden from me. Everything's a secret. So, you know, I don't have to sit around and wait for a conversation. I don't have to sit around and wait for a message. I don't have to sit around and wait for a tower. Because some of you are tired of waiting. You know who your person is and you're not with them. So you're like, I'll settle for someone else I can be happy with. This cannot be the only person that I can click with on this planet. And some of you are moving on. You're not waiting. You're done. You're done waiting for the worst, waiting for someone to have this or that or the other thing to happen. And you're just going to take care of yourself and you're going to go after what you want. This is that energy. I believe I can fly. I don't have to sit around and wait. If I can just believe it, I can do it. If I can see it, I can do it. And that's what this is. So somebody's definitely manifesting what they want. Someone's not going to be a part of a third party or waiting on someone to come back. And for some of you, quite literally, you moving on and someone is coming back because they realize they have everything but you, and they're not happy. They're like, I have money, I have success, I have all of this, I'm still not happy. That's when they realize what really made them happy was your love. So isn't that kind of crazy how that happens? You move on and somebody returns is basically what I feel like here. Yeah. You took yourself out of the competition, and Aquarians never put themselves in a competition. I remember one time many years ago, I had an old Sagittarius boyfriend, and he's like, well, if you love me so much, you fight for me. And I was like, bye. I don't fight for nobody. You got the wrong one. If I got to fight for you, you're not mine. And that's what this is, taking yourself out of the fight, taking yourself out of the competition. If somebody loves you, you never have to compete for them. And if that person needs to be competed for, there's something wrong in their mind. They don't have a clue of what real love is. Ace of Pentacles reverse, intuition. Some of you are like, this ain't my fight. You're not saying anything, you're quiet, but you're looking at it just like I said it. I shouldn't have to compete to be in a relationship. I shouldn't have to be part of a group of whatever one of your choices are. Somebody's looking at that. Pisces, Virgo energy with that High Priestess. Full card reverse, Aquarius reverse. I'm not taking that journey. I'm not going to be a fool. For what? You know, we might take off, we might have sex, then it's over. For what? Why do I want to do that? And no sooner than somebody thinks this and goes out to find a soulmate, and then another person returns. Wow. What's the environment? Yeah, basically somebody is coming back as you move on. As you move on to give something else or someone else a try, somebody returns. Yeah, somebody returns then wanting this with you, the union with you. And it's really literally after you let go. This is crazy. Give me a card for that Eight of Cups. Page of Pentacles reverse is somebody you've not spoken to either. Star. Healing, hopes, wishes, something maybe you wish for, but maybe you wished for this conversation. Maybe you wished for this person or this smaller spirit or younger spirit to come back, and it just never happened. And it's like when you give up, then it comes in. What's the hope and the fear? Hope and the fear is something you don't see, oddly enough. What you don't see is somebody's manifesting peace, making up with you. Somebody's literally chose you, but you don't see this. This is Virgo, Gemini energy. It's also Mercury. Somebody has decided that they want to make peace. They want to come forward. They want to talk. You don't see any of this because it came face down, and that's how I read cards. And then we have King of Swords reversed. That is Aquarius not seeing this. Five of Wands in reverse. You've already let go of this because at some point, either you knew this person had others beside yourself, or you knew this person was listening to other people, and that's why they wouldn't be with you, and you let it go because other people were involved, however you cut it. This is a person who could be returning at the point where you're moving on and doing other things with a soulmate. Give me a card for that hope and the fear. We have the Six of Swords reversed. Now someone's stuck on you. A person that you were stuck on is now stuck on you. You're moving forward and they're coming back. They're really in, they're in their mind of wanting to make things right, but they're having a hard time in their mind. Okay, I have a Nine of Swords and a Five of Swords. I have a Page of Cups here. Temperance reverse, Page of Cups reverse. Somebody is really not in the best mindset because they have not been able to express to you exactly what they want to tell you. Maybe they can't. With all that mind energy, maybe there is a literal issue and they can't. I don't know, but it does look like as you move toward doing something else, or as you're doing something with a soulmate, as you're doing something that is happy, abundant in your life, that's when a person returns. What's the outcome look like? Keep in mind, free will is always your first thing, your first choice. We do have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. If somebody reaches out to make things right here, could literally come to your house. Because we have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Four of Wands. So somebody could, if they know where you live, if they know where you hang out, if they have a way to reach you, they may come finding you. We have the Four of Swords reversed. This is somebody who goes from a place of healing or not doing anything to doing something and to make things right. Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. Before it was reversed. Now it's in the upright. It's like, okay, somebody gets the feeling, now's the time. Now's the time for me to come in and act. Now's the time for me to come in and say what I want to say. Someone could be guided literally by an angel to do that. Give me a card for the outcome. Oh boy. I'm telling you. You released this person and they come back. Or you release them and they come back. You fully release them. And that means thoughts. That means energetically, in every kind of way, you've given up on this person coming in. You go off on a new journey and somebody comes in. Somebody returns as you start a new journey. Wow. And it's somebody you've not spoke to. So you have the Fool card, the Star card. That is Aquarius twice. So I don't know who this person is. It could be anybody, but literally somebody comes into your life as you're focusing on a brand new journey. Someone re-enters, tries to re-enter, wants to say something to you. And it looks literally, like I said, you started a new journey. All right, let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. Pretty clear-cut reading. I don't need to drag it out. I want to thank all of you who have showed up. I don't like I said, I don't think I've made it into tonight's chat. Usually Saturday nights are pretty late for me out there. A lot of advice cards. Number one, be the real you here. No matter what, be the real you. But I feel that you are, and that's who people fall in love with. Anyway, we have the way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So for anybody who thought they were trapped, I'm telling you, you're going to see an opening, a door, an opportunity, a way through. You're ready for more. And it says your career is growing and blossoming, and now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. So if you've been making a change, trying to make a change, trying to get a new home, a new place to live, a new job, a new person in your life, a soulmate, trying to move on from, you know, the heartache or the hurt of another person, now is the perfect opportunity. It's saying now it's being supported. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. And we have 44 here. We have 44 and we have 40. So these are 444 and 32, which turns to 5. That's change. And then we have 2. You align. And it's a matter of time. The hourglass. I've been picking up on the hourglass. It's a matter of time here. So it may not be the time today. This is not the divine right time to take action. So please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. So just keep doing you. Just know that you're not stuck, and do all those things that you've already set forward to do, any of those ideals. And at the right time, it's like the opportunity is going to come in, and you're going to know that's for you, and you're just going to go pounce on it. Anyway, guys, I love you. Thank you for showing up for the reading and for the chat. And namaste, my friends.